My name is Lawrence Rouse, known as LRW3, and today I got one of them guys with me, man. Y'all already know who it is, but just in case you don't, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
I go by the name Drip Goo. You can call me Drip Goo forever. I'm right here with my boy, you know.
Hey, that's love, that's love. Now, before we get started, man, for the people who don't know, we've been trying to work this out for a minute. Some unfortunate things occurred, man. So before, I'd be wrong not to ask you, man, how you feeling, man? Because I still think this is a little too soon for us to be sitting here, but this is what you want to do, man. So we gotta let people know professionalism is key, man. Because you shouldn't be sitting here. You should be at the house laying down, healing. But we glad to see you here from your accident. Anything you want to tell the people as far as that or how your recovery is going?
I feel great. You know what I'm saying? I feel great. I feel blessed. I feel blessed to be here, but you know. I feel like I owe the fans this one, all my supporters. I feel like I owe them an interview. That's a fact.
That's a fact. So again, we just happy you here, man.
Well, definitely.
It's an honor that you took this serious enough to get out of bed, because I would have been still in the crib. And this is my platform. I'd have said, hey, man, everybody get rescheduled. So I do appreciate you taking this serious. So like with all my interviews, when I get started, the goal is always to build a foundation. So somebody who maybe they haven't ever seen you before, which I don't know how they haven't, because we all know you a celebrity already. You're a superstar. But for the people, maybe that one person who hadn't heard of you, I like to build a foundation. So even if they hadn't heard of you previously, they don't need to go click nowhere else. They can find out everything they know in this video, and then the only thing they need to click next is to your music. So we just gonna start by building this foundation, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, and we're gonna go from there.
So basically, you know, I'm from Macon, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on the west side. I grew up in Pleasant Hill. I grew up on the south side. But you know, as far as Macon, like I just feel like that's my city. Like that's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I come from nothing, basically. You know what I'm saying? I met my dad when I was in elementary. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a hustler. My dad was a hustler. So you know, I come from that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So you were the middle child of six kids?
The middle child.
So with 6 kids, first off, how was that growing up with that many kids, man?
I mean, it was alright. It was just like okay, like my little brother, he's like the 6th child. Like me and him, we never fought, but I fought the rest of my brothers.
Cause he the baby.
He the baby, so we never fought. We never got into it. So being the middle child, I always to myself. Like I always did my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just like that.
Okay, all right. So let's go. Let's just jump into it. So we got into school. You was in high school, and then you ended up leaving school early. But you still ended up getting your diploma, correct? Which I most definitely salute that on. And we ended up going the college route from there. So we're just gonna start Drip Goo in college, man. You went to East Georgia and Georgia Southern.
Well, definitely.
So talk to us about that time period. That's where we starting at.
I ain't gonna lie, like college was crazy. Like my time at East Georgia, it was like I was going to college because I had to. I hadn't just got locked up type, you know what I'm saying, for my situation. And the DA told me like, either get a job or go to college. So I picked college. So shit, when I went to college, it's just like I just started throwing parties and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You was throwing them in the dorms, or where was he throwing these parties?
Dorms, the traps.
Anywhere you could find 4 walls.
Anywhere, like, I was going crazy. I went crazy. They know. From 2016 to 2018, Swainsboro, they know, like, I went crazy.
You went crazy.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I went crazy.
We end up leaving college. We come back to Macon, and I know you mentioned when you get back to Macon, you had to reinvent yourself. Now, when you say reinvent yourself, was it more? What do we mean by reinventing yourself? Like mentality, just image? What were you doing?
Basically, like it's just like I just had to get back in tune. Like when I left, I was a promoter. Like I was a party promoter. So you know what I'm saying. But it was like I was still with Goo. But it's like when I came back, it was like he back from college. Like what he finna do? Like what he got in mind? So it's like I just got in tune with the music. I started rapping.
Did you start rapping as soon as you got back, or what happened?
No, like when I got back, I was just trying to get back. I was just trying to get my energy back, my vibe back with making. Like I was kind of off. Like
been away for a minute.
Yeah, because I ain't had no Facebook and then I just had like Twitter and like Instagram. So it's like I said, let me get me on Facebook. Let me see what's going on in the city. Like, so you know.
So at this point, we in the clubs, but we not using those connects. We know the DJs, we know the promoters, but you still not rapping at all.
Nah, still not rapping.
How long were you back before you decided, hey man, I'm gonna start rapping?
I was back like a year. I say a year.
So we back in Macon for a year. Yeah. You finally say it's time. And when you first started back, you weren't even telling nobody you was rapping like that.
I was just at the studio every day. I was on all the rappers every day.
And what they leave and you just stay now, so you sneaking in the booth yourself, or how was that going?
No, it was like I was just basically like, I was embracing the moment. Like they was doing their music and I was just fucking with them. Like they would have me being there because I was just like I would have been a cool guy. So they was like, okay.
You was just bringing the vibe.
Yeah, I was just bringing the vibe. You feel me? So yeah.
So what was, when you finally got in the studio, what was the first song that you did that you was like, you know what, I think I could do this at a high level?
The first song I did was Cancer in My Veins. My cousin Duna had died for cancer.
Rest in peace, of course.
Yeah, she had died for cancer, and I was just like, I was in the studio and I was just really basically vibing with the beat. So I was just basically venting to myself, basically. Like that was the first song I made, Cancer in My Veins.
Yeah, because I think the first time, I don't know when you started, because I heard you, shout out AD, I heard you, I think AD had shared one of your things. I was like, damn, this man rapping that pain music. Like, it was different though. You know, it was a certain era. Everybody was doing the pain, but like, you don't, no disrespect to anybody, because I don't know their story, but it feel a little different if you feel like, all right, this man might be talking his life for real. That's what that drew my attention to you. Yeah. So when you made the first song, did you at that point say, I'm about to be a rapper for real? Or was one of those like one and done and then you started chilling again?
I ain't gonna lie, like when I made the first song, I was trying to basically like still see like, damn, do I want to do this? Or I was just basically just playing with it type shit.
So what made you realize, all right, it's time to get serious?
When I made Drip Cry, I made a song called Drip Cry. I had shot a video for it and everything. The city started fucking with me.
So hold on, we done did a whole music video. We don't even know if we want to be a rapper yet. I don't even.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I had made a song called Drip Cry, and I had went to my partner Trap AD, and he was like, man, you need the second verse to it. So I did the second verse. Then my partner he was like, bro, you hard. Like we need to shoot a video to this. I'm like, man, you playing. So we shot the video. That motherfucker went crazy. They started fucking with me.
And you just took over from there. Yeah. So, let me see what my next question is while we walk this one down. So, let me see. After you dropped the song, because again, once you started gaining a little traction, that's when obviously you know what comes with that. Once you start getting a little name, people start calling. Then you linked up with a guy named Banks. Is that correct?
Well, definitely.
So talk to us about Banks. Is it Banks? I want to get a name correct.
Banks. I just call him Bankroll.
All right, just make sure. I don't want no disrespect. I mean, no disrespect.
Banks.
All right. Yeah. So talk to us about what his role was in your career.
So basically, like, I stayed in the projects, and like across from my project, he had like a a bar he owned called Ice Bar. And like my little brother used to go over there and play pool. So like he took my little brother one day, like my little brother went over there and played my music. Like my little brother used to always play my music to everybody. So he played my music one day, and Banks was like, man, call him, like he a star. Like I need to meet him. Like he the one. So I'm at the house, I'm asleep. So he called me. I came over there. He was like, bro, I want to get behind you. I want to work with you. So he just went from there.
So did you make him your manager, or he was just somebody just helping you?
It's so crazy. Like from the jump, he told me like, I don't want nothing. I don't want to be your manager. I just want to help you. I just want to show you the way.
Oh, that's love.
Like I know the music. I want to help you. Like it always been genuine from this day forward. It always was genuine.
Shout out. That's very few in the music that you need.
Yeah,
so,
like Banks are real, more definitely.
That's a fact. So of course, how far from meeting Banks do we drop that Drip Goo Forever?
I ain't gonna lie. Like when me and Banks locked in, he was just like we shot video, we were kicking it every day. I was in the studio every day. He let me get the keys to the studio. I'm recording. So it's like I made Drip Goo Forever in his studio.
Oh, that's love.
See what I'm saying? Like it was love. Like it was, it was genuine for real.
And talk to us about that Drip Goo Forever, because that's the tape I heard. And again, I didn't even know you then, so it's not even like I was being biased. Like I think I heard it from my man Trey, or I don't know who was playing it, but I was like, yo, this hard right here. Like, and I thought, I ain't gonna front, when I heard it, I ain't know you was like from around here. I thought you was somebody else, which is a testament. That's a good thing. But when I heard it, I was like, yo, this is fire. So what, I'm assuming obviously, because you took off from there, everybody else kind of felt the same way. Talk to us about that tape drop and kind of the reception to it.
I mean, Drip Goo Forever, like at first, I ain't know what I wanted to name the tape. Like the tape, like people think the tape called Forever, but the tape really called Drip Goo Forever, because like when I made the tape, it was like I still was undecided. Like, do I want to be a rapper, or do I just want to drop this tape?
So hold on now, we done made music videos, we got a whole tape, and we still tried to decide to be a rapper.
For real, I'm still, cause it's like the people ain't taking me serious, cause they was like telling me like he already popular, like, he don't really count, like he already him. So it's like.
But it's just like he doing this for fun, cause he can.
Yeah, so I had they wanted me to take it serious. So it's like when I dropped the tape, I was like, you know what? I'm in it for longevity. That's why I put the Forever with it. I was like, I'm in it for
makes sense.
longevity. You feel me? Like, Drip Goo forever type. You know what I'm saying?
I can feel that too, as far as not really one. Because even me, I don't claim to be a rapper anymore. That was years ago.
You hard though.
Yeah, that's what people be like. But you can. It's one though when you can rap. Even when you tell people I ain't trying to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Nah, you a rapper. Like nah, bro.
Yeah.
So I can feel that. Like I ain't. You not trying to necessarily be in it, but you too talented. So we dropped Drip Goo Forever. And of course, like anything that becomes popular, you start getting calls from the labels. So what was your thought process as far as when you were talking to these labels or you were trying to pick a label?
Basically, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm from Macon, so it like, I hadn't just started rapping. And me being from Macon, it was like, I want to make it like now, like, I want to make it ASAP. So it was shit like, I'm just finna go ahead and make my move. I'm finna go ahead and sign. I ready to sign. I ain't gonna lie, I ready to sign. I ready to leave Macon.
Looking back on things, do you think you were in a position where you should have signed or you were ready to sign? Now, you know, hindsight 2020, so and obviously now you can look back and say something different.
I mean, I needed to sign. I ain't gonna lie, I needed to sign. I needed to leave the hood. Cause every day I was just in the hood shooting videos every day. Like that's all I was doing, just shooting video every day. Like every day. And I was in the hood every day, so it like I had to sign, I had to do something. Somebody had to get behind me. Cause I was popping, I was hot. Like somebody had it was making sense. Like somebody got to get behind me.
Now let me ask you this: because you already popping, did you ever think to stay indie, or it was always you just still wanted to be signed? Because if you already popping, the only thing a label does.
No, because I was just popping and making, and like that didn't count.
Boy, y'all.
It was small time.
That's deep.
It had to be. It was just making. It's like to me, making like a country town to me, like, so it's like, I've been knowing everybody in Macon, like, since I was a kid, so it's like, I gotta leave this shit, like, I've been knowing everybody all my life, like, I gotta go somewhere bigger and, like, get on.
Nah, that's deep. That's like when I sat down with my man Mitch Go Crazy. Of course, he from here in Warner Robins. He from the north side where I'm from, so I know Mitch doing crazy on the north.
Well, definitely.
But, like, I tell anybody who, like, a Drip Goo in Macon, a Mitch Go Crazy in Warner Robins.
Well, definitely.
Yeah,
you know me and Mitch got one.
Oh, y'all got a song?
Well, definitely.
Oh, I gotta hear that. I didn't even know that.
Oh my God, that's my guy.
But yeah, shout out Mitch for real. But like I tell y'all going crazy in y'all hood. But like I tell every artist who's a hood celebrity, bro, we go 15 minutes that way and they don't know you. What that mean to the label?
That mean it don't mean nothing.
That mean absolutely nothing.
Well, definitely.
That means you only marketable right here.
Well, definitely.
But that's why I like your mindset. You're like, yeah, I'm the man here, but I'm trying to be the man everywhere. I don't want to just go out and Macon and they know me. I want to go to Atlanta. I want to go to Sacramento. I want to go to New York and they know who I am. Well, so who did you end up signing with?
I ended up signing with King.
So again, we kind of spoke about it already, but just for people who haven't heard it, what separated King from all these other labels who wanted you?
King, he was from the west side. That's where I'm from. He was from Duncan Avenue. I was from Unionville. He was from the west side. So it's like he was from the home team. And it's like when he came to me genuine. Like he flew from LA. Like I was in the hood, like his little cousin Jelly called me. He was like, man, King just pulled up. Like he just flew in, like pull up to the high. So when I pulled up, King was just like, what's up? I want to sign you, like I'm here. Like he would fuck with me for real. So I was just like, damn. I played on my music type shit. He was so chill and humble, and he was just like, I want to sign you. Like he went dramatic, he went excited. He was just like, I'm gonna sign you. I was just like, nigga sign me now. They give me the money like nigga sign me now. So I was just like,
well, I saw that. You got that money on you right now?
Like, he ain't even signed me right then though. You feel me? So he ain't even signed me right now. I still had to wait like 4 more months.
What was the delay? Not to get in y'all, if it's too in y'all business and trying to get in y'all business. But
the delay was like, people don't know, like when you sign, you gotta go through an order. Like it's a lot when you sign. Like nigga don't know, like with the music shit, bro. It's 90% business and like really 95% business and 5% music. And like it ain't even about the music. It's the business. So like I had to do a lot of shit just to sign. So you know,
talk to the artists who never, like I said, everybody ain't Drip Goo. Everybody ain't seen a contract. Got to sign a contract. Tell the artists who looking to get signed one day, kind of what should they expect when they about to sign. What are some of the things you had to go through?
They gotta expect that. They already know you can rap, or they already know you can sing. They know you're a good artist, but it's a million people in the world who can sing. Like everybody who can sing, but they gotta know, like, is you ready? Like, do you got the image? Do you got the mindset? Is you coachable? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how to move as an artist? Can you make it through artist development?
That's
like it's a lot when it comes. So it's like they not even looking at how good your music is, or even your fan base. You can have a good fan base. They really they looking at everything in you as an artist. So I just say be on your shit, stay on your shit. All around.
I tell artists all the time, bro. The machine can make anybody popular. They don't act. It's sad, but it's true. Like talent is like the least thing they need from you. We can put you in the studio with a good engineer and make you sound like the best person in the world. Can we do what we need you to do? Is the most important thing. It's a lot of some of the most. It's like people saying there's somebody somewhere who could beat Michael Jordan in basketball, but he ain't followed the right way. It's somebody somewhere.
They do what he did.
Yeah, could have did the same thing you did, but just for one reason or another wasn't in position. So we ended up signing with King. How was that experience being a signed artist? And did anything necessarily change in your day to day or how you went about the music? Now be going from an unsigned, hood celebrity to a signed artist.
I ain't gonna lie, like, to be honest, like signing with King, it was just like at first it was an experience at first, like, cause I signed with King like the middle of 2020, but it's like at first when I started with him, it was like I was excited as an artist. It was an experience, like I was in different states and shit, we were vibing, I was shooting videos, but it's like as I like growed into the label, it was like I wasn't growing as an artist. I just felt like I wasn't growing as an artist, so I just
Well, just not again. Why would you say that as specific to you? Not to get into any contract details of kink business.
Just to be clear, like just to be real, I just felt like I feel like I went moving up. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was in position, but I just felt like I wasn't growing. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was there, like I'm here, like I made it, but it's felt like I wasn't growing as an artist. Like
it didn't feel like you expected it to feel when you signed.
Yeah, it's like it's like I'm not excited no more. It's like, damn, like, okay, what we finna do? Like it's more questions now, you know what I'm saying? Like the plan had changed, so
So what do we do from there then? How did you end up?
From there we be honest. Like you got to be honest. Like as a man, as an artist, you gotta be honest. Nah, that's just for any artist in the world. Be honest with whoever you sign to. Just like, however you feel, tell them how you feel. But I just told them like, just feel like I ain't growing as an artist. But like just as a person, like Kink, like the realest nigga I ever met in my life. Like far as just a person. Before music wise, we just wasn't on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm assuming y'all end up working that out behind the scenes. How y'all worked it out? You end up.
We end up talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we end up talking. We end up talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like King, like a mentor, like he was like a big brother, like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
good. It sounds like y'all still on good terms.
Yeah, like we really like if I call him, he'll pick up. Like he, you know what I'm saying? He a real nigga. But it just like music wise, we just I don't know. It's unbalanced. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this as somebody who, like I said, I sat in there with these. I've sat in the Sonys. I sat, in these big A&R rooms. Did you all ever discuss before signing what your actual plan was? Like, what was the marketing plan? What was the strategy plan? When I signed, because again, I'm 10 years. I think my last, again, I ain't even a rapper no more. I think my last true contract opportunity was, I'm talking 2013, 2014. So, I don't even know the type of conversations or if these conversations still happen nowadays when you sign. But back then, when you go to these rooms, of course they gonna tell you they love you, man. We about to put all this money. You know how that go. That's what they need you to sign. They gonna tell you the best thing since sliced bread. But the major thing back when I was, and again, I don't know if they doing this now. If they are, this is important for any artist. They gonna tell you everything in the world. That's like anything. Anytime anybody wants you to do something, they gonna tell you the best. The way to tell a label is serious about you or not, and again, not saying King wasn't serious about you because I don't know those conversations. But you gotta ask them, all right, well, when I sign with you, what exactly is my plan? Let's say I sign today, what we doing tomorrow? Or what we doing the day after that? What's next week looking like? What's my plan in 6 months? If they say, oh, well, we just gonna get you in here and we gonna work from there, that's a general answer. We don't got no plan for you. We about to get you to sign and we just gonna hope for the best. But if you gonna be a priority at that label, they already, hey, we gonna get you here. We already got, if you sign, we got something scheduled for you next week at this radio station. We looking to put a tape out for you in 6 months. Like, they got legit plans. And I don't know, again, those were majors, even some indies back in the day. I ain't gonna front, I was a little cocky back then, so I didn't really take a lot of indie meat, because it was ignorance back then. Everybody wanna go to the big ones, so now I don't wanna talk to y'all, I wanna talk to them. But even some of the indies, that's why I started learning. Oh, this is just a general practice. Even when the places they were talking about sending you aren't as big maybe as the other places with the bigger labels, but even they still had a plan. Like, this is what we do. So when you sign with King, I'm assuming you all never had, like, was there ever a true plan in place for you, or is one of those, sign with me here, we gonna work it out?
I mean, the plan was to just, I wouldn't say he was trying to change me, but the plan was to make me into a better artist. Like, he knew I can rap, he knew I can, like, he knew I was a good artist, but he just wanted to make me into a better artist. That was the plan, make me into a better artist. And the music I started off with, he wanted to develop that music into something great. But it's just like the plan changed.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
And to shoot Kingston Bell, because it's two sides to every story. From the label side, again, we 10 years ago, when I did mine, I refused to sign with a label because they wanted creative control. Now, me back then, I'm like, man, I'm fire as hell right now. If I wasn't, why would you want to sign me? But as you get older in the business and you see the label standpoint, like, yeah, you fire as hell at what you do, but all you do is just rap the whole time on the beat. Yeah. You don't do no hooks, no nothing. So when the label trying to invest into you, yeah, we need a little creative control, bro. We need you to do a little bit more than what you currently doing. Like, you good at that, we need you to do something else. So I can see, like you saying they trying to change you. It's one of those, from the label standpoint, it's probably a valid reason. Yeah. They want to market you either, if all you're doing is one type of music, maybe they need to get you to other places. So just shooting them some bell, of course, because, I know you here, but, got to keep things fair for everybody in that. But it's good to hear at the end of the day that you all resolved that, and it sounds like it's still good blood, which is always,
love.
Everybody, like I say, you don't need to do business with everybody, but that don't mean you can't have love for everybody. So we unsigned at the moment right now, right?
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, like right now, like I'm gonna say I'm an independent artist.
We had a pause, so I gotta ask you, what's that pause for?
The pause because I still love Kink, like Kink still, like I still owe, I'm a real nigga, so like I still owe Kink loyalty because of him as a person. As a person, he was like, not him as me growing as an artist, but like me growing as a person. He was like a better mentor than a better, like, me signed to him, like helping he was helping me far as like as a little brother, like coaching me, like being a mentor, like keeping me out the street, showing me like how to level up, showing me how to move. He was better at doing that than teaching me how to be a great artist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
everybody's good at their certain role. That might just be his role.
So it was just like, I still owe him loyalty. Like, I can't get on this interview and like say something bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, sure.
Cross him out. So it's like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm be real. Like, as an artist, I didn't grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't win.
And that's fair. I mean, everybody, like, and sometimes, again, it's all about fit. Like, I'm sure he had, like you said, he had the best intentions for you outside of music.
Definitely.
So when it comes to music, it's no question he had good intention for you. But even if everybody wants it to work, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work.
Exactly.
Both of you all have the same goal, but sometimes even if we both push in the same way, we just not meant to push that way together.
Exactly.
And that's all it is. Ain't nothing wrong with, hey, I got love for you. This just ain't what it's supposed to be with us together. But I still appreciate everything you attempted to do, because everybody didn't even attempt to do what you tried to do. But ain't nothing wrong with saying, bro, this not working. And some artists and I'm glad that you took that on early, because that's the issue people have when they deal with people who they met early on, that you have a sense of loyalty when you got to realize when it comes to the music, the only person, and I hate the sound because it sounds so assholish, the only person you owe loyalty to when it comes to the industry is you. Because now, at the end of the day, let's say you sign with them and you know you're not growing.
Yeah.
So now, guess what that's going to cause now? You done sat with this man 3-4 years. And again, he has good intentions for you. So from his standpoint, man, me and Drip good, man, because he know I got love for him. You sitting here 4 years in, nothing. Like, so guess what happens? Y'all had a good relationship. But now we can't even be cool, business or personal, because now not only do I feel like you're not doing good business, now I feel like you're wasting my time. Now I feel like you stuck me as a person. So now you're playing with my money. Now you're playing with my career. We can't do nothing no more. I don't want to do no music with you. I don't want to do no business with you. When I see you, it might be other issues at this point, because I just feel like you studied me as a person.
It took me a year.
Yeah, see, and that's a year. Like most people, like a year. All right, I might can move past a year. Think about if you did it for 4 years. Would y'all been that cool? If you still feel the same? No.
Shit would have been worse.
And that's the thing. If you got real love for somebody, you can say, bro, I love you to death. this business though ain't it though.
Yeah.
Like, let's go and cut it off now. Where I can still tell you I love you. We can still move on and be cool. Because if we just keep moving down this path, there's only one way this ends. Like every other story you see with people, with childhood people, he cheated me, he robbed me, or this and that, or it ain't even about money sometimes. He's just wasting my time, man. They do nothing for me. So I'm glad to hear on both ends that you all sat down and put the personal before the business. Because everybody like, hey, let's be real. You're gonna be a star. You're already a star. You're gonna be a bigger star. Most people would have been like, bro, I got your name on this contract. You're not going nowhere. What I look like letting you leave. And to be fair, business, that's the thing. Business is business. Like, yeah, it may not be working for you, but I got your name on this contract and it's working for me. So for him to even be like, I'm gonna let you go do your thing, that's big on him. I salute that. Because again, most people not letting a potential star out of their hands.
I gotta say this. I ain't gonna lie. Like when he said he was gonna let me do my thing, he was just like, it was like I'm gonna let you do your thing, but like he really wouldn't let me go. But he was like, nigga, shit, do your thing, nigga. Like shit.
And I respect that because
he was like, drop a tape.
And I respect that. I'm not asking y'all business. No, I'm gonna keep it real. If I was him, I'll let you go. But when you sign, I'm gonna need a little finder's fee, because even that, if it's not working,
that's just me going back to saying like this shit 95% business.
Yeah, that's why I say that's nothing wrong with
people
that.
don't know that. Like that's why I had to tell people, like artists too, man. Like if you look at this, like everybody be so ready to get signed, man. Like once you sign, like you're not signing your life over, but you signing like basically like the business, like so. You really gotta know what you're doing. Like you gotta have a lawyer. Like you really gotta, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have a lawyer.
You better know your shit.
Or like I tell you, you gotta have outs in that contract. Never sign. I say it to everybody. If you've seen any of my videos, never sign a contract for albums. Always sign for years. Like you.
Facts.
If you goddamn signed a 2-year,
I was a partnership.
You a year in a partnership. Even that, you 2 years in. If you got a 2-year contract, you a year in, you unhappy. Guess what most people gonna do? Like my man Fule DC talked about it. He was near the end of his contract. All he did, he knew it wasn't working.
Oh, Fule independent now? Fule? He independent?
Gotta watch that video. I don't want to misquote him. I don't want to misquote him.
Hey, that's my guy.
I don't want to misquote him.
That's my
but
guy.
all he did, I don't think he's independent. I think he was talking about from his first to his second situation.
Okay.
He knew it wasn't gonna work, but again, he signed for years, not tape. So guess what you gotta do? You got 6 months left on it. Guess what you just do for the next 6 months? Hang out, chill out. But again, if you got a 2-album deal, first off, if you're not moving, if you're not popping like that again, if he's stunting your growth, guess what's not dropping because you're not popping? Your tapes. Or guess what it is? Like if you are popping, but you can drop singles, guess what? I'm not gonna drop either. Your second tape, because guess what happens after you drop that? You out. I'm just not gonna drop your tape.
Yeah.
So it's little small things the labels will do to keep you in that deal forever, or they hit you with small things that artists who are thirsty to sign don't know, like Purgatory.
You know what you're talking about too.
I've sat in these rooms. I got contracts upstairs at Purgatory. Artists never sign anything. I don't care how thirsty you are to sign that says Purgatory. What Purgatory means is everything we can line up. Even if you sign a 2-year deal and you're supposed to be out, that little small word like Purgatory, you just see it, don't think nothing about it. Purgatory means, this 2 years or until I'm done with you. So guess what happens if you popping after 2 years? We're going to keep this thing going. And you sign it and you can't do nothing about it. That's why artists get upset. Because even some artists who think, I fulfilled my contract. Kinda, you did. You fulfilled that part of it. But this one little word, this one little word got you for as long as I want you. So you gave me 2 tapes. I want 2 more. I might let you go then. But again, that go to 1, not being thirsty to sign. 2, like you said, have a lawyer.
Read them contracts too.
I tell everybody, don't complain about a contract that you signed, and don't tell us that you didn't see the contract, because again, if you didn't see the contract, you wouldn't be in the contract because you wouldn't have been able to sign it. So it all goes back to you got to know the industry. There's no true friends in the industry. You might be cool with people, but it's business at the end of the day. That's something I learned early. That's why I try to pass it to everybody, because, man, my label did this or that. Again, they only your label because you signed. They was only able to do that to you because you signed. So have your outs, and I'm not telling you not to sign a contract. Make sure what you in for, and if you in for it, make sure you know how to get out of it if you need to.
Better.
But it's good to hear that you were able to get out of yours. So now that you're able to get out of yours, are you looking for another contract, or we ready to leverage this by ourselves?
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm not even like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even gonna say no name, but like 2 labels and reach out. You know what I'm saying? 2 labels and reach out. But it's like right now I'm just trying to grow as an artist. Like I'm trying to I want people to, I'm trying to really just, me being with King, I know the business now, but it's like, I ain't finished my art development. Like I'm still trying to grow as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't coachable. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't coachable because I started rapping late. I started rapping in 2020. So it's like I don't need nobody help. Like I'm still not coachable. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I know how to like I can stand the strain. Like I can. If somebody like tell me about myself, like bro, calm down. Like you doing something. You ain't even there yet. I like listen and be like, okay, I gotta work on myself. You know what I'm saying?
I think the thing with that, when you say coachable, is everybody's coachable, but it's a certain person who has to coach you. Cause like, you can't tell me what to do if you never did it. Or I need to see you did something higher than me.
I need to see your resume.
Yeah, I need to see. And I had the same issue again when I was growing up. How you gonna tell me about contracts? Show me your contracts. You ain't got none. How you gonna tell me about this situation? You ain't been in this situation.
Yeah.
But that would come with it. I wouldn't say it's not being coachable. It's just like you can't necessarily. It's one of those. It's easy to tell me what you would do in that situation when you never been in that situation.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Now, if you have been in that situation and you managed to do something else, talk to me then.
Yeah.
And that's why too, even here, I'm able to sit here and talk to people because I can show you. I done did mine. Whether you want to take my advice or not, that's 100% up to you. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, if something go left on you, don't say nobody told you. So, but that's the thing too. When being coachable, all right, where's the value in what you're telling me?
Yeah.
So I can respect you not saying you're coachable, but I think you would be like anybody else. Like shit, if you want to play basketball and you ain't listening to nobody and Michael Jordan walk up and fix your jump shot.
Lie, that's where I learned that from though. Like when I was in 9th grade, I was from transfer to another school and my coach told me, he was just like, he told the other coach like, I tried to try for the other school, he was like, he ain't coachable. And I ain't gonna lie, that's where I learned that from. And I asked the other coach like, what do that mean? Like, what do you mean I ain't coachable? He was like, you don't listen. Like you already think you just know this. Like you know everything. Like you don't listen. I was like, damn, that shit really kind of stuck with me till I signed as an artist. And like I ain't gonna lie, when I was with Kink, I went coachable. I really went. Like I went coachable.
So now you still think at this point you don't need to sign because you still haven't reached that level? What do you think you need to become coachable?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm at 80% as far as being coachable. Like
as far as the label go, 80% 0% don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Like 80%. Like that's like you calling up the bill collector. I'm about 80% ready to pay y'all. So I'm still not getting no money right now. What you telling me?
True. But I mean, like the reason I went sign because I still want to grow as an artist. I still want to put the groundwork in. I feel I still want to. I want them to come to me. I want them to really come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say a label reaching out, I'm not like Atlantic or, you know what I'm saying? Atlantic reaching out like, but I want to sign you. I got this, I got that. These like the same labels like King. You know what I'm saying? These
that makes 100%.
Yeah, so it's like I'm just like, okay, that's cool. Y'all fuck with me. That was so.
I know how this ends. Yeah, that makes.
Yeah, I know how I just went through this.
Yeah.
So I ain't really taking it serious like that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what I would say though is, no disrespect to Kink at all. Sound like a stand-up person. Everybody ain't Kink. What I mean by that is, hell, it's 1,000. This right here. This is 1,000 podcasts. You're not talking to the same person every time you sit down though.
No.
So even if they're at comparable levels, doesn't mean the person running it treat the business the same way. Because it sounded like the issue with Kink was, with all due respect, I don't know everything. Doesn't sound like they had a plan for you. That's what it comes down for. They did not have a plan for you. Or if they did have a plan, you weren't in a position to listen to the plan. So I don't know who that falls on, but it's two people in that contract. It's gonna fall on either you for not listening or them for not giving you anything to listen to. So the only thing I could say in that point is it doesn't necessarily sound like it was the level of the label itself that was the issue. So even though these labels are calling, it might be a position now. You said you're listening now. You might be more coachable. So that same thing Kink was telling you, you might get in this new situation with a comparable label now that you're actually listening to. Or on the flip side, you might link up with this new label and certain things Kink may or may not have been doing for you, they might be in a position to do it. So that's why I tell everybody, I ain't saying sign again, hear them out though. Because they might be like Kink, but the issue is they may not be like King, and now you missing that next step in where you need to go to. So I ain't saying sign, but again, hey, what's y'all plan for me? Let's say I want to sign with you. Because even if you're not going to sign, I done did again. Back in my day, I'm trying to figure out what my next step is because I wanted to low-key be independent. But I'm going to see what y'all think I should be doing right now. What would y'all do if I came with y'all? They might tell you something that you're not signing with them, but they done gave you a game plan. So now I don't even need to sign with y'all, but I'm going to do exactly what y'all just told me to do, but I'm going to do it myself. That's why
That's deep.
you always still got to hear them out. I ain't telling you to sign nowhere. I ain't telling you to do nothing.
You still
Always
gotta
take the
listen,
phone
though. You
call.
still gotta-
Always take the phone call.
You got to.
Because even it's
It
money
gonna
to
make
be
sense.
made.
Yeah.
Even if it's not with them, it may be money to be made for you on the independent route. Like, bro, you need to tap in on this radio or this person, and they can get you there. All right, well, you just told me where to go. I need to sign with you to go over there. I'm just gonna go over there myself now.
Fair.
So still take the phone calls, 'cause that might be the next step. Even though, like I said, they might be like Kink, but what if they not? That's always something to think about. So we still
Kink a real one though.
yeah, that's a fact. I think that's 100% clear. I don't want that to be misconstrued in any way.
That's my guy.
So we signed. Now during your time with Kink, you didn't drop anything, did you?
I ain't dropped. He ain't let me do nothing. I couldn't do nothing. That's what I was like. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even like when, like, shout out to Matt Watkins. Like, even when he came out with the Making Mike though, I wanted to do it so bad. When I first seen him like promoting it on, like letting the city know like he doing it. Like, King can't let me do that. He was like, man, how you doing do that? That's mediocre, man. Like you, he just always made me feel like I was big, but I wasn't. I was never growing. Like even podcast interviews, he ain't let me do nothing. Like from the beginning of 2021 to the end of 2021, I haven't dropped no music. I ain't do no interviews. I ain't do no podcasts. I ain't shoot no videos. I ain't do nothing. I basically like, I damn near had to reinvent myself as an artist.
Now I don't know. Again, shout out to Kink. Promotional wise, I'm just gonna go on record. This is not you speaking. That literally makes no sense from an artist development standpoint. Because the one thing we know in this microwave era, if you're not in somebody's face, somebody else is. Mm-hmm. So you might have been the hottest thing 6 months ago. If we ain't heard from you in 6 months, I ain't even saying music wise, but you can't come sit on a video. You can't just pop up in a photo over here somewhere so we can still see you alive. Like,
Keith don't respect this era.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Cause he already made millions.
And that's okay.
And that's okay, but it's like he already made millions. He already dealt with the industry. He already did what he did. So it's like he know the game, know the industry, but it's like me telling him like, King, the industry different. Like, this is a young nigga era. Like,
yeah,
we got to put it in their face. But he's like, no, we don't. Like,
cause then the issue then.
You see what I'm saying?
We ain't seen you in 6 months. When you want to do a tape now, guess what you got to go do now?
I got to reinvent myself.
You got to go tap in with everybody in their mama. And other people who've been moving. Now you got to try to not only catch up with them. Now you need to try to get past them to get back where you were 6 months ago.
Man, I feel like a new artist now.
And then basically you are, cause now people like, especially in this era, the first thing people gonna say, damn, bro, you still making music? I thought you had stopped, bro. I ain't seen you. Like,
and
what
I
you
started
doing?
in 2020, but they still gonna be like,
I don't know. Again, I'm not saying that position can't be defended, because again, I haven't been on the label side, but from dealing with A&Rs, I talk to I got a lot of A&Rs, a lot of people, execs in my phone.
The A&Rs gonna tell you too.
I never heard somebody say, yeah, just go sit and do nothing. Don't drop no music, don't do nothing. Just sit. I don't know that plan. I'm sure it was a good plan, so I'm not gonna go deep into that.
And we shot it, and ain't gonna lie, and we shot a video. We shot a video in 2021, but we just never, he just never dropped it. He just had a plan of dropping it, but we just never.
I can see the standpoint, if you already popping here, he don't want you to come around here and do this local stuff, because yeah, you might be bigger than that, but nowhere, like, you're not doing nothing else in Macon. You got Macon locked down, but I'm gonna send you to Atlanta. You're gonna go tap in with people over here so we can like expand you somewhere else. To do absolutely nothing means not only do you lose your foothold in Macon, because shout out to Macon, I'm sure there's a bunch of talented artists in Macon. So now, guess what? You might have been the top guy in Macon. We ain't seen you in 6 months. Guess what? Going right down that list. You went from that guy to, now you went from the guy to one of the guys. Like, we jump back in with your tape, The Bigger Picture. What was the reception of that? Just from people who haven't even heard you make music. Like, damn, okay, we back and this what we doing? Like, how did they respond to you coming back?
Okay, so basically, like, me coming back in, like, I ain't gonna say I hadn't just moved myself away from the Kink situation. So it's like, man, I gotta drop a tape. Like, I owe my fan music. I was so tired of my fans saying, like, drop a song, drop this, drop that. Cause I was doing so many trailers. So it's like, I came up with the word bigger picture. So I was just like, you know what, I'm finna drop a tape. It was 2022. 2021 had just got over with. So it's like, it's a new year. And I had been telling my fans I'm finna drop a tape. So they had been waiting. So I dropped Bigger Picture. And I ain't gonna lie, like, me dropping Bigger Picture, I really wasn't happy about it. Like,
why you say that?
Because I felt like Bigger Picture was rushing.
I'm not gonna flex. I'm not gonna flex now.
I rushed it.
I wasn't gonna say this unless you said it.
It wasn't me.
I really enjoyed your first tape. I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm gonna keep the energy on camera. I did not like your second tape. And the reason why,
I'm glad you told me that.
The reason why is because it sounded rushed. Even in the production of it, it sounded like he did this tape quickly, quickly. And I can tell, and I know that because when I came back and did it, I made the same. When I did Sun God Love, it made Apple Music homepage. So the first thing, I'm jumping right back in. That's when I jump back in battle rap. I came quick, like I'm about to stay in their face. So I know a rushed album because I did a rushed album. So that's why I'm like, I'm not judging it, but I can catch it. I'm like, I don't like that because I know what he did, and he shouldn't have did it.
And what's so crazy, like, Kink told me, like, I ain't gonna lie, he told me like, you're not even gonna, like, you're not ready to drop a tape. He told me to drop a tape, but he was like, you're not even ready. Like, you don't even got all the tools. So it's like I was trying to prove myself to King. I was just trying to prove myself to my fans. Just hear up and drop.
Well,
I knew we were ready.
You were ready to. You had the tools to drop a tape because you already dropped the tape that was fire.
Yeah, but it's like when I dropped Drip Goo Forever, I was coming from the bottom of Unionville, hungry. Like I was coming from nothing. Like I really was trying to prove to everybody. Like I'm really in the studio every day, really giving my pain, repping my pain. Like. My partner's dying. I'm going through the worst. Like I'm just putting everything on. Like that's why you hear Drip Forever, it's nothing but pain. Then you hear a Bigger Picture. It sounds like I stay in Miami.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. But that's because like you had that sound. And again, I made the same exact. If you hear my tape Sun God Loves, the first one, and you hear the second one, you're like, what is he doing? But that's why I truly understand what you did.
You rushed it up?
I did that whole tape in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's all I did it in.
Oh, you was tripping.
I was tripping because I was in between battles. I'm like, yo, I'm about to drop this real quick because I'm still popping. Yeah. I ain't gonna front. I had just got that check off the Apple Music. So I was feeling, I need another one of these.
Apple Music check.
That's different. So I need another one of these. I'm gonna keep it 100. So I knew what you did, but I heard Bigger Picture, and I'm like, and you know me, I'm gonna keep. Nobody asks my opinion, so I ain't about to just go out my way.
I want your opinion. I need it. I want to hear it on camera.
But I'm just saying, nobody asks my opinion, so I'm saying, okay, it got nominated, so I'm always one of those, my opinion ain't be all end all. I ain't like it. Clearly somebody liked it. The man that got nominated for somebody. Maybe I'm always big on
I was shocked about that.
I was like, yo, this just wasn't made for me. Yeah. I'm never one to say it's not good or bad. It's just wasn't made for me. But now that you told me, I rushed it. I'm keeping energy. I can tell you rushed it. Yeah. But that's why, again, somebody who really like, I can pull up my download. I got some of your songs downloaded. So that's why, like, somebody, when I really listen to you,
that's real.
Like, nah, this ain't it, and I know what you did.
Yeah, I rushed.
But you rushed it. But this next one, then, tell me we not rushing it. Then.
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, don't.
I ain't gonna lie. Table turns, like table turn, different. That's like.
Oh, okay. I thought you was. I ain't gonna lie. I rushed this one too. I thought you had paused for a second. I said, nah.
Like table turns. Table turn was getting worked on soon as I dropped Bigger Picture. Like to be honest, like I'm gonna say this on camera. Like I knew I rushed Bigger Picture, but it's like I was so ready to get out of that situation with King, and it's like I gotta go and get my fans some music. But it's like soon as I dropped it, I said I need to be working on this next tape. And I ain't at first I was gonna name it I Survived, but I named it Table Turn. So I was just like, I ain't gonna lie, like Table Turn are really gonna be one of the ones like it's gonna give you that Drip Goo Forever feel.
So we back more in the field. Like, what type of music is it coming with? Because again, Bigger Picture, I don't know. Like you say, it sounds like some Miami mix.
Like it gon' this like Table Turns, that music like you just getting out of work, like you feeling down, like you need some motivation, like you gonna play Table Turn, like you know what I'm saying? You just getting out of work, like you want to start a building, like and you working at 9 to 5, that shit kicking your ass, and you gonna play Table Turns, and you gonna cut on key out.
Is that the single on there or what?
Nah, that ain't a single. I can't tell you a single.
That's a fact.
But it's one of the ones.
When it dropped though?
I don't know.
We don't even got a date on this yet. Oh, okay. I like what you're talking.
It's in process. It's in process.
I can respect that. I definitely. Please take your time. We already talked about Bigger Picture. Trust me.
I've been working on Table Turn since like July.
And it's not even necessarily how long you work on it, because you can work on something for a year and it still feel rushed if you just like if you just trying to
deep.
if you
Them
still
facts.
if you just trying
Them
to hit
facts.
certain quotas to get
Them
this
facts.
tape out. You could put a classic together in 2 weeks, or you could take a year to put it together.
Damn,
As long
sure
as you
can,
know
man.
This is it.
That's
when
crazy.
It's done. When it's done, it's done.
You sure know what to say, man.
I ain't got to make you podcast for no reason, man. I'm good with the words, man. But again, because I really sit here, like I said, I done been on the other side. I don't want to be an artist no more.
Definitely.
But I know everything. Like I said, I done did the tapes. I done did the contracts. There's nothing you probably did in the industry I haven't done, or I haven't spoken to somebody who did. So like when people be telling me stuff, it don't catch me off guard. Even sudden it's picking the wrong label. You ain't ask the right questions. But again, if nobody ever sit down and tell you you ain't ask the right questions, guess what you're gonna do next time? Go ask the same wrong questions.
Thing. You do the
like
same thing.
Somebody, and that go back to being uncoachable. You're not uncoachable, but again, I can't teach you shit I don't know.
Yeah.
So that go back to you gotta ask the right questions. Even like with me, I wish somebody would have sat me down 10 years ago and told me, hey, creative control.
Been totally different.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, even now, like, bro, yeah, you cool, but all you do is rap. You don't do no hooks. You don't do nothing. Somebody like need to sit me down and tell me. Yeah, I can rap my ass off, but when it's time for the hook, who's singing these 2-minute bars in a row? Nobody. We need a hook somewhere in here, bro. But nobody ever just sat me down like, bro, you can rap. You gotta put a hook somewhere in here. These people like even with you can do the hooks. You can do the catchy music. That bigger picture just wasn't it. But
it wasn't.
But you have the music, and I tell everybody, when I say something to you like that, I'm not comparing you to nobody but you. You already showed us you could do something higher. So who are we to then let you just backtrack because you felt like it?
Well, definitely.
Because if we let you backtrack this time, we got to keep letting you backtrack till you become even worse or less than what you should be. And at that point, is it your fault or mine? Because I seen what you was doing and didn't even say, hey, bro, lock back in.
Definitely.
But nah, I'm excited to hear this table's turn. If you say you back in that original tape, and that first tape is off. You again, I listened to that tape. That's off now. I listen to all my music on YouTube. I got YouTube Red.
Yeah.
But it's not on YouTube no more. Is it still available or it got took down?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, so my first time talking to King before I even signed, like, he told me, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, when I sign you, like, we're gonna take that tape down. Like, we're gonna do everything over. I got a plan. Like, them videos you shot, we're gonna delete all them videos and we're gonna do everything go. So I'm like, man, it's $1 million nigga, man. He know, like, we finna do something big.
No disrespect to King. I'm sure he know he doing. Did he get his millions from music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, definitely.
Okay.
Well, definitely. Everything Jeezy in the beginning, that was King.
Was he his manager or what was he to Jeezy?
They was best boy. He was his best friend. They was like this.
I can respect that, but business wise.
But business wise, like, he was.
Was he making these decisions for Jeezy is what I have to ask.
They was making it together. They was partners.
I'm just gonna say okay, cause I don't know.
They was partners.
I'm gonna say okay, cause
okay, so not trying to get out subject, but like if you go listen to Jeezy new shit, he talking about it. He giving y'all, he taking y'all down memory lane. He telling you about it. Like, just go listen to Jeezy new shit.
Cause and again, it was a different era too, so I'm gonna shoot bail, cause I'm really like,
yeah.
All right, we not gonna let you drop for 6 months. We gonna take down so not only are we not gonna let you put out new music, the old music you have, we gonna take that down too. So now they can't even just hear this while they wait for more.
Yeah, like,
I don't know that plan. I'm not saying it was a bad plan. I'm just saying I talked to a lot of people in the industry. I've literally never heard the plan. All right, we're gonna make you bigger by literally making you not exist. I don't know how that makes sense. When you really break it down, we're gonna make you bigger by making you not exist. You're not gonna put nothing out. We're gonna take everything you had, make it disappear. How do you become bigger from that? I'm gonna have to ask you. Where do you get bigger from that?
And to be honest, that was the question I was asking.
Like now,
that was the question I was asking when I was in my situation. Like
it just don't, like, again, I'm sure he had explanation for it and he's not here, so I'm sure he could probably explain it 100% and make complete sense, I would assume. But as somebody who ain't got nothing to do with the deal, I ain't associated with you. I got love for you. I ain't associated with you. I ain't associated with King. If somebody just literally hearing this, that makes no sense as somebody who sat in contracts or dealt with contracts. How do I become bigger by, even if somebody, if you're not putting my music out now, again, if you do one or the other, hey, we're going to delete everything because we about to rebrand you. Oh, that's about to disappear. And then we come with some new music. Okay, he has not disappeared. We don't want that to exist no more. But on the front end, we gonna leave that up, but we just gonna let you sit for a little bit. We're gonna let people cook on your old music, and then we're gonna pop out with some new music in a little bit once that gets old. But to take off both ends of it leaves you with nothing. So if I just walked up to you and said, "Oh, you're a rapper, let me hear your songs," you can't pull me up nothing. So as a potential fan, and I just want to hear a song from you.
I probably could have pulled you up some unreleased shit.
Some unreleased, but even then, that's because I walked up.
Niggas want to hear that beginning Drip Goo though.
Yeah, true. But even as somebody, let's just say that might work if everybody one-on-one walked up to you. All right, I could play you unreleased music. Well, the case with that would be then, why don't you just put it out there? But if I don't get to just walk up to Drip Goo and hear his music and somebody just walk by, you heard that Drip? Who was that? Somebody who ain't got the unreleased music in their phone. What can they play them? Absolutely nothing. So that potential fan that might have heard you and liked your music, probably would have liked your music because I know your music. That's stunting growth. Where do they get to hear you at? Where do they ever get to have this connection with you? There's nothing new coming out, so I can't tell you, oh, that new drip about to drop in a week. Just wait on that, because it's not dropping in a week. Yeah. And that old drip is gone, so I can't even just pull up and let you hear it. Where is the growth? Where is the potential new fan base? Where is the promotion? Because it's only so much I can keep talking about somebody doing nothing. So guess what happens? Nothing. If you're doing nothing, nothing happens. So I don't know. I'm sure it makes sense on the business side, but I'm just shocked. I don't understand, as somebody who's been in the industry, I don't understand that marketing strategy. I'm sure it's justifiable on their side, so I'm not even about to get into that. I'm just glad you got out of it and we got new music, if that's the case.
Yeah, we got plenty of new music.
So, again, we don't know when this next trait, we can't talk singles. Do we have any features on it, though?
We got features.
When we say features, we got some notable names on there. We ain't gonna put too much out there.
We got some good names, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say one name just because, like, he my brother. Like, bro, his name Ed, bro, he from Millerville. And bro, like one of them guys. Well, when I first started with the rap shit, he was going so crazy, and like he was fucking with me. Like he like an artist who he's from the 4-7 mate. That he became, like, with the music, he became my brother. Like we started fucking with each other, like, on a different level. So he one of them, like, I ain't gonna lie, he was so mad I ain't put him on a bigger picture. But it's like I rushed it type shit. But it's like table turn. Bro might have, I think bro probably got like 2 of them on there though.
Oh, that's fire.
Like, yeah, that's my brother. Like, I'm just gonna say him. Yeah, that's my brother.
That's fire. I'm looking forward to it. Let me ask you this. I don't want no dates, so I want you to take your time on it. Is this table's turn? Is it dropping this year or should we expect it next year?
Oh, this year.
Oh, okay, well, you basically done told us. It's already November. You ain't got but like a month and a half. So like sometime between a month and a half.
It's dropping this year. It's dropping this year because I wanna walk inside. I wanna walk in 2023 like, you know, like it's time. Like it's time.
I like that. Okay, so I locked them down as best as I could, y'all, to a date. So we got before 2023. So within a month and a half.
Before December.
So he done gave me more than I asked for at this point. So, hey, that go back to the point when we talking about, hey, when nothing's coming. I can tell him now, if you can't pull up Drip Goo, give me till December and then pull this up.
Before December.
We like that. So, at this point, I'm gonna open the floor for you. We talked about a lot of things. Like, I always appreciate your time. I appreciate your honesty and everything, the way you answered this question. And one even being here, of course, like we know, I still think you should be in bed, but we basically done it. What haven't I asked you, or what do you feel like needs to be discussed that we haven't asked you yet?
I mean, how I'm finna come this time.
Talk about it.
I mean, like, when Table Turn dropped, like, I ain't gonna lie, I really got a chip on my shoulder though. Just because, like, I gotta reinvent myself. Like, me reinvent myself it made myself go on art of development. Like, it just made me be like, it don't matter what you did or what video you shot or what song you dropped, how many views you got or what you done never did, it don't matter. Like, if you already did it, it don't even matter no more. Even if you did it a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, like, it don't matter. Like, the generation you living in now, like, you gotta, like, you gotta show me now. Like
That's a fact.
I need to see it now. Like I want to see it again. If you can't show me now, I want to see it again, or show me now, or do something now. Like don't wait. Like whatever you gonna do, don't even overthink. This is just, I feel like to any artist, like this generation of whatever you want to do it. Go ahead, don't even overthink it, just do it. So I just feel like I got a chip on my shoulder, like I got to reinvent myself. So y'all want that Drip Goo forever Goo, like I'm gonna give y'all that and like more.
You mentioned reinventing yourself. I think are you trying to reinvent yourself to be like come off more humble right now?
Like, cause I wouldn't say humble, but I say I'm a better artist. Cause I was coming in like as I came from them cocky, I ain't coachable. But it's like I'm that artist like cool, but you need to do this. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm an understanding artist now.
I'm more mature.
Like
with it.
yeah, I'm more mature. Like
I think that's gonna help you a lot.
If I'm slipping that, son, and you tell me, I ain't gonna be like, oh, you ain't know what you talking about. I'm gonna be like, okay, I appreciate it, bro. Like I feel you, that love. You know what I'm saying? Like I can stand the strain now. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, like back then I couldn't, but now it's like I want to get better. So it's like I need to listen more than just be a know-it-all, be an asshole.
That's deep. I truly feel like that's gonna help you a lot, cause like even that persona or whatever. And I think one thing you did that I will give you credit on, you explained things in a way during our conversation that people who don't get to sit down with you and may have a perception of you. Cause I ain't gonna front on camera. I had a perception of you. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep the same energy. Okay. I love to keep saying energy. I thought, hey, but again, from what you explained, that it sounds like the exact image you wanted though.
Yeah.
Whether good or bad, it sounds like that's exactly what. So it worked, but I feel like it didn't probably work in the way that you wanted it to, because it came off. It came off kind of arrogant. I'm keeping real, and I don't know if that was the intent of it. Yeah. But everybody don't. I'm gonna say, okay, I was dead wrong about you. Yeah. I thought you was kind of arrogant. I'm keeping real, but
definitely
that's how.
That's real though.
That's how you apparently was marketed. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm not speaking on the marketing strategy, but I don't know why would you market somebody to be arrogant, because that's not what people are gonna like. But again, the marketing strategy worked.
That's crazy.
Because that's how you were marketed as. But
that's crazy.
It worked against you. So that makes sense. Yeah, now that you've gotten out your deal, now you are coming back, and I mean, you kind of having to work your way back to come forward.
I'm gonna be real. Like not trying to cut you off. Like that deal kind of took me out of my comfort zone. I ain't gonna lie. That deal kind of like, now that we having, I'm saying on camera, now that we having this conversation, like the deal kind of took me out of my comfort zone, because when I started off, like I'm in the hood every day with my dad. Like when I want to shoot a video, I call my uncle, somebody, like, man, that shit, I was getting video. Shout out to Central, he was charging me $100. I was shooting video for $100 every day. I was shooting them every week, every day. So like, I was your cameraman,
$100 every day, but I had up, boy. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like I had it was love. So it's like I was real home. I was chilling. Like I had the kids. Like when these latest video, y'all see these kids. It was hard to get these kids in these videos. But back then, I got a video shoot. Kid was ready to come to Dribble video shoot. They was ready. But it's like when I signed, it's like people looking at me like, well, he don't really need us no more. He act like he don't really need us no more. Like, so it's like I felt like my deal kind of like, I ain't even gonna say deal, because when you know major deal, my situation put me in a different zone.
I'm gonna cut you off because I feel like I know what you about to say, and I know you and y'all are still on good standings. So I never want somebody to come here and say something that now you got to call somebody else that you got cool with, definitely. And y'all gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna say it because I don't know. Objectively speaking, that was not a good contract for you. I'm just gonna go on record and say it. Music-wise, as somebody who sat on the other side as an artist and business-wise speaking, I'm gonna go on record. And again, I'll debate it. If King want to discuss it in depth, as somebody who's been in it, I'm more than happy to stand by what I'm about to say. Music-wise, it made no sense because you didn't drop any music. It literally made no sense. I don't know the financial aspect of it. I don't know if financially it made sense for you. But again, if you, as a person, I see you getting booked, I'm pretty sure you're not rapping for free. You were getting features. So if somebody shut down your music, now you're not getting that money either. So financially, you're no longer making the money you were already making. I don't know if he gave you a good front end. I don't know, all that is recoupable. We can get it really in the contract. I don't know the financial aspect. Maybe that's what made it make sense. But business, music-wise, you weren't dropping music. image-wise, marketing-wise, you were marketed as a arrogant, like your music popped at first because you was a guy from your hood showing love to your hood, got your hood in your videos. You had the support of the hood because you look like you're from here.
Facts.
Objectively speaking, when you signed your deal, don't get me wrong, you fresh as hell. I'm sure you was always fresh as hell. But now you're coming off like, I know I was just here with y'all. I'm too good for y'all now. And
that's crazy.
Whether the intent was there or not,
that's crazy.
That's how it came across. So the people who've been day one with you, man, buddy, first thing, and whether it's true or not, because again, everybody don't know. Oh, he's being told. So truth is a point of view. I don't know. I don't have the context. Again, I'm saying it as somebody who seen the same thing. Hey, man, he popping. Like, again, even podcast, we've been doing podcast forever. It's my man Trey. Like, yeah, we gotta get Goo on here. I think I think he doing all right. I don't think he need us. Like, that's what I ain't taking no type of way. He moving. He don't need, ain't nothing I can do for him. The way I see how he moving.
Well, definitely.
But behind the scenes, I could really go over there and use that, but I can't. Like, that's perception though. But that's why I'm like, and that goes to now. All right, now you free, but now, all right, I want to reach out. I want to work. Well, shit. Again, perception is, bro, you been a little arrogant, bro. Oh, you want to work now, but you ain't want to work then. But on your side of things, you like, bro, I always wanted to work. I just wasn't allowed to. So that's why.
Facts. Them facts.
But again,
them facts.
Truth is a point of view. You knew what was going on. Nobody else knows what's going on. Hell, you look like you're getting money. You look like you're doing all right from what we can see on your contract. And again, that was an excellent marketing strategy from the label because they made you look exactly how they wanted you to look. And it sounds like it wasn't even on purpose because, again, like you said, he didn't want you to do these type of things. He thought you were too big from it. So it was from a genuine place, bro. You too big for that. But it's like me with my podcast. I have a community podcast. If I wake up tomorrow and decide I no longer want to sit down with nobody in the community, get what they gonna say? But that boy done went into your head. That boy done got arrogant, man. We ain't fucking with him no more. Get what happened to the podcast? No more. If the only people who supported is this, it went down the drain. It's the same thing with like you. Now you got to come back and you got to go on a promo run to try to explain to people. Yeah, I got to reinvent myself. Back. Hey, I didn't mean it like that, y'all. It wasn't me. But again, that's why I say objectively it was bad, because when you think about it, you're low-key trying to reinvent yourself back to the same point you was 2 years ago.
I'm gonna say this. Financially, it went bad.
And that's why I said it might make sense financially.
As an artist, and me growing as an artist, it was just a bad situation. But financially, King made sure I was straight. And that makes sense. But just as an artist and growing and going to the next level as an artist, it just wasn't right. It wasn't okay.
Well, that's another thing to salute you for, because some artists, again, if the money makes sense, but I don't care how y'all look at me, I don't care. I ain't dropping no music. I'm still getting paid. They were just stuck there.
But what I mean by financially, like, it was okay. I mean, like, King made sure I was good. Like, I wasn't hurting. I wasn't no, damn, I ain't got nothing artist. I was an artist who was, I ain't growing as an artist, but I'm straight. Like, I'm still living. I'm still good. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still was okay. But it's just like, far as my music growing, dropping music, I wasn't doing nothing. But it's like, I still was, you know me, I'm Drip Goo. I still was fly. I still get money. But it was just like, I had to come to my senses, like, I'm not growing as an artist. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And we happy to see, again, shout out.
Table turns.
Hey, tables sound like they turned, man. I mean,
like, you can be winning today, you can be winning today and losing tomorrow.
I like now that you really explain your story, man, from the bigger picture. You got free, you seen the bigger picture, and now tables turning. Now you really trying to, like you said, you reinventing yourself. You turning the tables, trying to show everybody, hey, what y'all think about me. Now what y'all think about me. I'm out here. I'm coachable. I want to work. I want to work with everybody. I want to show love.
You know what my table turns mean though?
What's that?
Like, my table turns mean like I said, like, you can be winning today and losing tomorrow. Like, I was winning in 2020. I was that nigga. Like, you had to come get me. Like, Fort Valley, Warner Robins, Macon, Swains. What you had to come get Dribble. I was popping. I was just starting. 2021, I was losing. Nigga was surpassing me. Like, I wasn't getting booked. Nobody wouldn't want no feature, nothing. Like, I was, like, it looked like I was winning. I was losing.
That go back to that perception, though.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But everybody, but that's just why this music shit a publicity stunt, really. If if you don't give them the real, like right now I'm giving niggas the real, I'm showing my hand. I don't mind showing my hand because I you know what I'm saying, table turn.
That's real talk.
Like
right
that's
here.
why I'm dropping table turn.
That's real
So,
talk.
you know.
I tell people the most thing, like with my podcast, I grow because I'm big on keeping the same energy and I'm big on giving flowers, showing genuine love. You ain't got to question what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
And that's what sells more, because at the end of
I'm
the day,
trying to talk nice, but
hey, at the end of the day, everybody may not like Drip Goo the rapper, but if we respect Drip Goo the person, even like Bigger Picture, I didn't even know you. I ain't really like it, but hey, I'm still gonna support it because I support what you got going on. I support you. That's always gonna sell more than.
I'm glad you said that on camera.
Yeah.
Like the people need to hear like I didn't like it because I hated it. I rushed it.
And that's what, like, people think, like, when you support somebody, I just need to tell him he great at everything. Nah, support is telling you, bro, don't do that again.
Yeah.
Don't do that again because you're too good for that. It's not me just saying don't do that again just because. It's like, bro, you are better than what you just did. Don't do that again. And that's what you need. You need people around. You don't need no yes man or things like that. Like, you need those people, bro. Nah, that's not it.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it. You did it the first time. I know you're gonna do it this next time. You know, just don't rush your projects. But I think everything
perfect timing. No, I ain't gonna lie, like everything perfect timing. Like everything perfect timing. Like I'm just I ain't nothing worse. I ain't gonna lie, ain't nothing worse. Everything written. Everything I already on a white sheet of paper written. I'm fresh out of Rick.
I like this.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm fresh out of Rick. Like they had to, them folks had to cut me out, cut my jacket, my pants, my shoe. I'm fresh out. You know what I'm saying? Like my car balled up, like you know what I'm saying. So I'm fresh out. So it's like it's the reason why I'm here. So if I just survived the Rick and before the Rick, if I name my album Table's Turn, even before the Rick, I did a song called I Survived. I made I Survived before the Rick. So everything I already on a white sheet of paper, like this Drip Goo year. Like 2023 is Drip Goo year. Like it's already written. It's just I had to go through that process with King and had to go through the Rick.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
So it's like you gotta go through.
You got a little double entendre going right here, don't you?
Yeah.
You had to go through the Rick. Had to reinvent
so
yourself.
it's different.
Nah, I'm excited.
My daddy just came home.
That's what we like to hear.
So I'm
feeling good.
I'm in good spirit right now.
Spirits. I like that, man.
Table turn, man. So.
But any last words, man? I think this was a very good interview with people who haven't heard of you or didn't know you, which is very few people, but the few who didn't by chance, I think they really got a good understanding of who you were, your upbringing, and just your situation, and just more importantly, the reinvention of what y'all thought about me is not, like I said, I'm going to say it again on record, I was wrong.
Guy.
I was wrong about him. But that go back to, you got to have these conversations with people, but at the same time, that's what was supposed to come across.
Yeah,
so what came across, but that's why too, you just don't take that on its face value. You get to know people before you just assume certain things about people. So I take that on me, on my end, because definitely this is somebody I should be supporting, genuine person, true professional. Again, too true of a professional, because he shouldn't even be sitting here right now.
Talk to me nice.
But he definitely takes his craft serious, man. I'm glad to hear that you are independent. You're able to put the music back out because your community enjoys it. I enjoy it. Everybody enjoys it. We want to hear more from you. We want you to continue doing this at a high level. So before I let you go, any last words, anything like that?
I just want to say, Table Turn drop before 2023. Drip Goo back. We're going to have a good year.
Just like that. If you don't have anything else to say, my name is Lawrence Ray, and we are done.